Good morning and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. Oh, it's what is it? Tuesday? No, Wednesday. It's Wednesday already. Oh my God, time is flying. Time is flying. And yeah, we had a lot of good sports this morning. I've seen a lot of people in the chat this morning. Yep. Thank you for taking my how do you say, my notification that I put out there. Yeah, we don't want to get into that this morning because that is a topic that's going to get nobody going anywhere well. Oh, all right, man. Let's start. Let's start with the sports. Let's stick to sports and let's start with the sports. We're going to talk about the Champions League. We have to talk about the Champions League. What a game last night. Then NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball as per usual. Eurobasket. Yes, we know what the Final Four is. Then we'll tell you what's coming up in the rugby this week. Just a little bit of information on the Formula One. So yeah, let's not delay. Let's get straight into it. As you guys know, we have hit 44,000 subscriptions. So remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. It's very much appreciated, and we'd like to get to 45,000 by the end of the weekend. That is our goal. But there is only one place to start, and that is the Champions League. What a game we had last night. Inter beat Barcelona 4-3 in extra time. Where do you start? I mean, Inter dominated the first 20 minutes of the game. They went up 1-0. Then they went up 2-0 at halftime. And then after halftime, it was all Barcelona. And look, in the 93rd minute, we thought it was, everybody thought Barcelona had won this game. But no. Akribi, like we say in German, he was very akribisch. Akribisch in German means he was very precise. He scored the 3-3 equalizer. And then in extra time, David Fratese, in the 99th minute, he got the winning goal for Inter. But look, there's a lot of stories in this game. I mean, I thought Inter played really well. For me, the man of the match, I'll put him right on the screen right now. It's got to be this man, Jan Sommer. I mean, he saved unbelievable stuff. I mean, there were 3 world-class saves in there you normally don't make. Let's be honest. You normally do not make those saves. But there were other stories. I mean, look, if you look on the Barcelona side, everybody talks about Yamal. Everybody knows now that I'm not his favorite fan. But he did play well. Good shots and everything. I thought Barcelona should have done more defensively. Look, if you concede 4 goals in a game, there's not a lot of complaining to do. Hansi Flick came out off the game, and it's all the referees. I thought the referees, for once, were actually quite good. I think he got 99% of the calls right. It wasn't a penalty. It was outside the box. Things like that. He tried to criticize. But for me, another person that played really well was Thuram. I mean, the man played 120 minutes, and the amount of work that he put in and stuff like that was phenomenal. And then you got to give a shout out to Coach Inzaghi. Inzaghi, there you go. I mean, we were talking about it, me and Wern, while the live chat was on, and we said that the midfield of Inter is flat. He takes off Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu. He brings on Fratese, and I can't remember the other guy. And that changed the game. Inter had then more power in the midfield, and I think that's one of the reasons they won it. I think it's Inzaghi's changes. Definitely Jan Sommer saving what he saved, and I think Thuram, big night for him as well. He didn't score, but magic what he did. So yeah, so Inter are in the final. Barcelona are out. Barcelona have the Clásico to look forward to on the weekend. That might decide the title in Spain or not. But we'll see. Hey, listen here. Tonight we do have the second semi-final. It's going to be Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain up 1-0 after the first leg. They were very dominant in the first leg. Could have been more than 1. It could have been 2-3-0. But hey, it's only 1-0, so Arsenal's still in it. And let's see if they can overturn that tonight or not. And who meets Inter Milan in the final, which will be in Munich. Then last night there was Eurobasket. So Panathinaikos have made it to the Final Four. They beat Anadolu Efes in a funny, scrappy game. Panathinaikos up early by 20 points, and then they came back, and it wasn't a good game of basketball. Very low scoring. And in the other one, Monaco, in a thriller, knocked off FC Barcelona. What a night for FC Barcelona. Not good. The basketball team got knocked out, didn't make it to the Final Four. The football team didn't make it to the final of the Champions League. So if you're a Barcelona supporter, a lot of tissues and a lot of tears this morning. But let's talk about the Final Four. Yes, the Final Four will be in Abu Dhabi. And let me just sit up a little bit better here. It looks. Let me go through the teams that are in there. All right, so we have Olympiacos. They're going to be facing off against Monaco. And in the other semi-final, we'll have Fenerbahce against Panathinaikos. I'm going for a Greek final here. I mean, that would be epic, a Greek final. I do hope, but I wouldn't mind Olympiacos against Fenerbahce. I don't want Monaco in the final. I'll be very, very honest. So yeah, let's see. So my tip is going to be this one. Take away Fener. I think that's going to be the final, but we will see. And yeah, that is at the 23rd of May. And all those games will be live on this channel. Don't worry about it. Then, give you guys a little rugby update. There you go. Go check out our rugby show that came out last night. Updates you on everything rugby. I think it's the most comprehensive rugby show in the world. I mean, I've checked out all other rugby channels and stuff like that. No one tells you the Premier League, the top 14, the Super League, the URC, Investec Cup, Challenge Cup, Sevens rugby. We talk about Japan as a international rugby, everything that's going on. So check that out. And give us a like and let us know what you think about that program. Then on the weekend, we'll start the weekend with the Super Rugby. That'll be featured through against the Blues and the Waratahs against the Red. That'll be on Friday, live on the channel. And on Saturday, we have that little game called the Crusaders against the Chiefs. That, I think, will decide who finishes the season number 1 in the table, who gets the best playoff spot. And then, of course, at the end, we still have the all-Aussie clash of the Western Force against the Brumbies. Brumbies traveling to Perth for that one. Or as everybody these days says, Pretoria. Just a little bit of info there again. You got to do it, guys. You got to do it. Then we move to the North American sports. I think it's settled. There's now North America. Canada is Canada. The USA is USA. We saw the interviews yesterday. There's nothing happening. Let's go into the NBA. And guys, the NBA is crazy this year. Crazy this year. There were 2 games last night, and it doesn't seem like a home team can win a playoff game at the moment, because the Pacers knocked off the Cavaliers 121-19. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, let me get those stats up there. I mean, Donovan Mitchell had 48 points for the Cavaliers, and it wasn't enough. Halliburton, Miles Turner did great jobs there for the Pacers. So the Pacers have taken a 2-0 lead, and they're going home for the next 2 games. So it is not looking good for the number 1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. And then in the West, the Warriors slumped Timberwolves 99-88. Jimmy Butler, 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Steph Curry did leave the game injured with a calf problem, so it's maybe doubtful that he's back for the series. We will see. Anthony Edwards had 23 points, 14 rebounds, but he didn't have a good night. He had 23 points, but his shooting was not on. So the Timberwolves have lost home court advantage. And the Warriors are looking good in that one. They're looking good in that one. But it's funny. We've had, 5 games now in the NBA, and not one home team has won. That is quite astonishing. Everybody always home court advantage, and nothing has happened. Then we move to the NHL, and I can tell you right now, the Dallas Stars and the Jets have not started their series. The Panthers are down 1-0 against the Maple Leafs in that series. Last night, the Oilers started off their series against the Golden Knights, and once again, the away team won. The same thing with the Hurricanes and the Capitals. So, yeah, listen here. Funny things going on in US sports, but those series have all just started, and in the hockey, most series go 5, 6, or 7 games. So let's have a look what happens there. Then we did have a lot of games in the Major League Baseball. I'll go through them. There was a doubleheader as well. So, between the Guardians and the Nationals, I don't think I made a mistake there. But let's start off. The Mets lost 1-5 to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and not the Arizona Cardinals. You see, that's the problem when you have so many teams with the same names. The Blue Jays lost to the Angels 3-8. The Dodgers lost to the Marlins 5-4. The Mariners beat the Oakland Athletics 5-3. The Texas Rangers stomped the Boston Red Sox 6-1. The Phillies beat the Rays 8-4. The Padres got hammered by the Yankees 3-12. The Guardians beat the Nationals 9-1 in the first game of the evening that they had against each other. The Reds lost the Braves 1-2. The Twins destroyed the Orioles 1-9. The White Sox lost 3-4 to the Kansas City Royals. The Houston Astros lost 3-4 to the Milwaukee Brewers. The San Francisco Giants, they looked like they couldn't stop scoring. They beat the Cubs 14-5. Pittsburgh Pirates lost to the St. Louis Cardinals 1-2. And in the second match of the doubleheader, the Nationals turned it around and they beat the Guardians 9-10 in a really close game. So that is our update from the Major League Baseball. And then, we don't have, it's Wednesday. There's not a lot of sports on Wednesdays to, and all the leagues are coming to a close now. So, yeah. But hey, we still have our Formula One video that's out there. It's the Miami Grand Prix review. Take a look at that. Great job there from Ryan and Wern. Check out there. It'll give you all the updates of what's happening in the Formula One and what happened in Miami. And that's basically it. And I will just once again, let me go down to that, let you guys know that this evening we will be live at 8:45 for the Champions League. Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. Is it going to be Je t'aime or are the Gunners going to blow them away? I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So you guys have a great, great day. Be safe. I just say peace to everybody, and we'll see you this evening. Enjoy.